Hello, my name is Chad Lucas. I'm a senior systems engineer with Tentry. And today I'm going to illustrate a feature capability that's part of SyncVM, which was included in our recently released 3.2 OS. What you see here is the default splash page upon logging into the Tentry appliance. So what I'm going to do is look for the particular VMs that we are going to be using today for this demonstration. And you can see that I have a CL lamp test and a CL lamp prod VM. But log into my prod VM. I'm just running a simple lamp stack on each of these virtual machines. You can see I have some of the default databases that are included with the lamp stack, but I also have added this prod demo database. And I have some structure to it, some columns, first name, last name, etc. If I log into my test lamp installation, you can see I have the default databases that are part of the lamp install, but I no longer see or actually have the prod demo database as part of my test environment. So, for example, if you had maybe an issue with your production database and you would like to troubleshoot, but obviously troubleshooting in your production environment isn't something that's easily doable, you have the ability with SyncVM to actually synchronize just the database portion down to your test environment. So if I slip back over to my Tentry array and I simply right click on my test VM and I say I want to refresh virtual disks. Initially, it's going to ask for what the parent VM is that you want to refresh from. In my situation, I want it to be my production. And then I'm going to pick a snapshot. In this situation, the snapshot I'm going to pick is this post encrypt fix, which was just a small fix I had to do after I created the lamp stack. And I'm not going to change the SCSI00 disk simply because that's my operating system disk. I just want to synchronize the database disk. And I just click refresh. And right now what it's doing is it's powering off and rebooting the VM, and you can see that it's already back up. So if I switch back to my actual lamp interface of the test system, just click refresh here. You can now see I'm on the test system, and this production database has now been synchronized to my test system in a matter of just a couple minutes. So this is an exact replica of the production database that we synchronized down. To get back to my initial state, it's very simple. I simply right click on the test VM and I say just restore this VM. And in this situation, I'm actually going to go to the post encrypt fix that was done, the snapshot that was taken for this particular VM, and just click restore. Again, it's simply going to go out, initiate a call to vSpinner to power off this virtual machine, as you can see it's doing now. And it's basically going to reboot it, which takes a couple minutes. You can see it's booting this guy up. Now if I flip back to my test system, click on refresh here. I have to log in again. You can now see I'm back to my initial state where the production demo database does not exist. So this is a very short, simple demo that illustrates the capabilities of SyncVM on a per vDisk basis. Obviously, I have my lamp stack configured such that the database disk is a separate disk from the OS partition, which you can see very easily is just a separate disk. And you can see I just have a MySQL DB mount point to a dev SDB1 disk. And it's the same on both virtual machines, so I'm just synchronizing that disk for the database. That concludes the demo for SyncVM. A partner of mine, a colleague, Adam, out of Chicago, actually illustrated a very much more feature-rich capability of SyncVM leveraging our APIs, and I will include that as part of a link at the end of this demo. Thanks.